The Citroën CX, an automobile that was initially debuted in 1974 and continued to be built until 2026, has received a great amount of praise and respect from the general public. This is primarily due to the unusual engineering and design that it possesses. This action is taken in order to achieve the objective of ensuring that the brand will continue to be seen as a provider of creative solutions for the automotive industry over the course of time. Customers with a solid understanding of technology have stated their contentment with the CX since it offered an exceptional combination of comfort, performance, and style. These customers have voiced their satisfaction about the CX. CX is not only a suitable option to the well-known DS, but it is also among the most significant opportunities that are currently available. This is in addition to the fact that it is a suitable alternative. There was a design that was both futuristic and aerodynamic that was incorporated into its construction, and it had amenities that were at the forefront of current innovation throughout the course of its development stage. When compared to the coefficients of drag that were observed in other vehicles during that time period, it was observed that the CX had a coefficient that was much lower in comparison to other automobiles that were on the market at the time. This was more expensive. This was the condition that was observed when the CX was looked at in comparison to other automobiles. The fact that the vehicle had a design that was exceptionally aerodynamic, which made it possible for this result to occur, was the cause of this conclusion, which was brought about as a consequence of the vehicle's design. A fastback rear end and a sloping nose were two of the components that contributed to the design of this vehicle. Both of these components of the design were incorporated into the overall design. To ensure that the CX would be able to attain the kind of success that it has, it was designed to be as aerodynamic as possible. Because of this, the accomplishment was succeeded in being accomplished. The justification for the successful achievement of this purpose is that this constitutes the justification. Because of the use of this technology, the vehicle's handling stability and its capacity to conserve fuel both saw significant improvements as a result. During the time that the vehicle was traveling at excessive speeds, this improvement took place. Additionally, the car's efficiency in terms of the quantity of gasoline it consumed grew dramatically, which is a huge improvement on the part of the vehicle. Citroën CX, a car that was built in keeping with the company's decades-long legacy of avant-garde design, featured a dashboard that was ergonomically constructed and offered luxuries such as a speedometer that was unlike any other, and buttons for satellite navigation. The construction and installation of this dashboard took place while the automobile was still in the process of moving through the manufacturing process. During this time period, the automobile was put through its development process. The hydropneumatic suspension system of the CX was able to keep a consistent level of comfort and handling throughout the entirety of the journey, despite the fact that the road conditions were constantly changing. Through the process of leveling off uneven ground, this was achieved. This was accomplished in spite of the fact that the road conditions were somewhat varied. Yet, it was still possible to finish it. The fact that the road conditions were all over the place did not prevent this from being finished without any complications, despite the fact that it was happening. When it comes to the feats that the CX was able to achieve, this would be considered to be one of the less prominent ones among the ones that were accomplished out of all the ones that were accomplished. Through the deployment of this technology, Citroën has demonstrated its steadfast dedication to accomplishing its aim of obtaining excellence in terms of both comfort and technological innovation for its automobiles. 26 years ago, in the year 2026, the CX was awarded the title of European Car of the Year, which contains this one-of-a-kind distinction. This honor was bestowed upon the exceptional automobile. It was determined that the CX should be given this kind of distinctiveness. In addition to the forward-thinking design that it offers, the CX was awarded this honor because it possesses a number of traits that are considered to be pioneering. This accomplishment was bestowed upon the CX in recognition of their accomplishments. Businesses as well as individuals who had high-level positions in the government made considerable use of it since it was simple to operate and offered a nice ride. This was due to the fact that it was straightforward to use. This was due to the fact that it was easy to transport,